My name is Dima Abdel Hadi. I'm from Beit Hanun City, 12 years old in 6th grade. Before the war, we used to wake up at 6 a.m. and go to school, me and my siblings. We would go there, have breakfast and go to the playground to play with friends and my siblings. Now, the situation is hard. We can't go out. Everywhere is dangerous. Bombing is everywhere and we could get hurt.
For the past 1.5 years, life for children like Dima has changed a lot.
We don't like the night. The night comes heavy with sorrow. The sound of bombing, the ambulances, the missiles and rockets. We are afraid of the night. We used to sleep on one mattress, me and my sisters, out of fear.
Of the roughly 2 million people living in Gaza, nearly half are kids. Many are going without basics like food, water or a safe place to live.
I live in a classroom. There's no electricity nor water. It is very difficult. I wake up at 5 a.m. to go very far and get water.
Before the war, we used to eat better. We had fruits, eggs, meat and everything available. Now there's nothing. There's no food.
The Gaza Strip isn't very big, and even though there is farmland, even before the war, a lot of food and other supplies had to be brought in to feed everyone. But since the war began, that's become a lot more difficult.
Most families have had their homes destroyed or damaged. You can imagine that when there's so little water as well, it's really easy to get sick. So we've got a lot of conditions, skin conditions like scabies, but also the hospitals have been really badly damaged and it's hard to get medical supplies in.
Things got better back in January when there was a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, the group that controls Gaza. But in March, the fighting started again, and for almost 80 days, Israel stopped all aid from being delivered. The government said it wanted to put pressure on Hamas to release more of the hostages that were taken when Hamas attacked Israel on October 7, 2023. It also said Hamas was stealing some of the aid meant for Gazan people. But the decision to block aid was criticised by many. Now, Israel is allowing some aid into Gaza, but some say it's not enough and it's not being delivered effectively.
Australia finds these actions as completely unacceptable, and we find Israel's excuses and explanations completely untenable and without credibility.
At the moment, sadly, in Gaza, for agencies like UNICEF and for NGOs, we're pretty much prevented from bringing aid and supplies in and delivering them to families. There's a lot of reasons why that is being prevented. We know that what's arriving is not enough. It's not safe, and it's often not safe for families to collect the aid that does go in.
Kids like Dima are doing what they can to help their families and live as normal a life as possible.
We draw and play during our free time. Then we string beads and make bracelets, necklaces and earrings. I sell them to buy food for my family.
Temporary schools have been set up in parts of Gaza to give kids a chance to keep learning.
We have been deprived of education for a long time, and I truly love learning. I'm grateful to be in the school, even though it's set up under a tent.
But what everyone is hoping for is a lasting peace.
I want to become a doctor because there are many injured people here who need help. I believe opening the borders would allow us to treat them more easily. Once I become a doctor, I hope I can help them, even if the borders don't open.